I'm excited for the dream to still live. The Ohtani is a giant dream because when Ohtani becomes a Blue Jays, and hopefully that news breaks during our show as opposed to some Friday news dump, but until that breaks, you can still live in the dream world where some random parrot in Japan is right and your dream of Farhan actually doing something meaningful can still live.
Well, but
because if he doesn't get Ohtani, it's another L for Farhan.
Yeah, that's not incorrect, but this is, we've done so much Niners Super Bowl or bust. This offseason has never been Ohtani or bust.
It hasn't been.
It's never been that.
But Farhan's idea.
None of us have ever predicted that they would get him. None of us think that they're the favorite.
I'm going to get him a Pistons jersey for Christmas because he's stacking L's like Detroit is. He's lost about 18 in a row.
I know stuff like this makes you run circles around the room, and if he goes somewhere else, you're welcome to. It's fine.
I'm a Giants fan. I want the Giants to get somebody. Yeah. I want the Giants to matter. I really do.
I know you do. I'm
a Giants fan.
Yeah, I know you do. Okay.
Every time you look into the producer room.
No, but we got another one. Are you ready? They were tipping me off to something.
I was waiting for
They're producing in there.
They're doing great. Okay. And I was waiting for the breaking news. News.
Jim Bowden. Would you like to hear it?
I love Jim Bowden.
I do too.
Almost as much as I love the Giants.
I love it. Lucas, get Jim Bowden on. Stop telling us to read Jim Bowden and get Jim Bowden on.
I'm sure he's not busy.
He's not busy. He's Jim Bowden. He's not like a reporter. He's a former GM who's got a laptop.
Guys, I've got a line on Bill Bowden, Jim's second nephew, once removed.
All right, are you ready?
Please.
Golly. Quote, one more time, Ohtani is not in Toronto. There is no agreement anywhere. No decision is imminent. People need to stop lying and guessing. He has not made a decision. Again, carry on. Jim Bowden is wagging a finger at the internet.
Well, where in the world is he? Is he at his home in Southern California? Exactly.
Yeah, he's probably.
Evan with a great shout out. Yeah. Where in the world is Shohei Ohtani? Yeah, it actually works.
It's perfect.
Syllabically,
he's probably in Southern California. He might be in the dugout at Oracle Park. He might be at Mixed Salad down the street. I have no idea.
If he's listening to Drake, he's going to be a Blue Jay. Yeah. What's he listening to on his iPod right now?
He's petting his dog, who apparently is named Giant or Dodger. We don't know.
We don't know, right.
Maybe his name is Matt.
Seriously. Come here, Marlon. Come here. Come here, Marlon. You're such a cute little booby.
Fetch, White Sox.
Totally.
I mean, I don't know.
Come here, you little devil, Ray.
They don't even do that anymore.
I know. They should. A lot cooler when they did.
Like, this is great. This is actually great for baseball. So I have the complete...
Because people actually give a crap about baseball. It's December 8th, and we care about baseball. That's good. Hey, good for you, baseball.
Remember when you used to have when you used to do that? You know what I'm talking about.
When I used to do that?
You know that.
Oh, yeah.
When you used to get some of that. Back when we didn't have these lives where we're busy every second of the day.
No joke.
Remember when you used to get some?
Yeah.
Hey, what did you like to do? Slow it down. Make it last. Draw it out. Why is everybody screaming at the guy to come have a press conference? Listen to the people. Oh, presser at 6. There's no presser at 6. That was the stupidest tweet of all the stupid tweets today. When you're a free agent, you don't fly to a city, land, and brush your hair and go sit down at the podium.
Done.
That's not how it works.
In and out.
You got to do a physical. You got to sign. You got to do all this stuff. It was obvious from the jump that, and again, I'm not saying he's not a Blue Jay, but it was obvious the way this unfolded, that's not it. Remember Tom Brady's retirement? That's not it.
Which one?
Exactly. You could tell right away. Was it Darlington? Who was it that tweeted it out? And you're just like, there's no way that Tom frickin' Brady, who controls the whole sport, is going to let this spill out in some form that's not the way he wants it to go. Same thing for Shohei, same thing for LeBron when he went to the Heat. They're going to do it their way on their timetable. on their platform, however they want, and damn it, that's exactly as it should be. And you know what? Let's make it last. This is fantastic. This is a show, and baseball struggles to put one on. But right now on the internet is a show.
It's a show, but Shohei Ohtani didn't want a show. He didn't want any team to talk about his impending free agency or talk about his visitation, and maybe that's why the Dodgers are out, because according to reports,
Giants, because they haven't said a damn thing.
And I don't think the Blue Jays did either in terms of their meeting. And, you know, the report is that Ohtani's in Toronto, and then the other report is he's actually in Southern California. So where is Ohtani? And if he's not in Toronto, who leaked that? If Toronto leaked that, then he won't go to Toronto. Maybe the Giants are back in it.
Do you ever like daydream once in a while about being one of these people that's like on the couch, you're sitting there with a bag of Doritos or something like that, and you just watch Twitter lose its mind, mapping private jets of people named Tim who have a lot of money, who had business in Toronto today, losing their minds over Shohei, drawing lines on maps and tracking when this plane is going to arrive.
Yeah.
And then the battle bots come out and go, I found a different private jet, and it's going to San Francisco. Watch this line that I can make on the internet. And then it works all the way, and bless him, he's one of our favorites, and he's an awesome reporter. It works all the way up to the J.P. Morosi's of the world, who apparently got a completely wrong report. Or maybe he didn't.
Right.
I don't know.
Somebody's wrong. Either Nightingale or Morosi. One of the two is wrong, because one says he's in Toronto, one says he's in Southern California.
And Bowden is on Team Nightingale.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, somebody's right and somebody's wrong. And John Heyman famously had Arson Judge going to the Giants, which, I mean, maybe Arson Judge did, if there is such a guy. So we don't know which report is right until it ultimately comes down. If Ohtani shows up in Toronto in an hour and a half, well, then he was in Toronto.
Well, listen, now start to move the ball down the field a little bit here. If Morosi said he's there, and now source reporting says he's not, well, now I want to go back to Morosi's original report, which we will do coming up next. We're sponsored by AC Transit, and I'm also fascinated to know what you fans, 888-957-9570, this emotional ride. I always feel like this is good practice because we've been taking on an emotional ride of they didn't get him. Might have been totally false. But we got to do a dry run on how we would feel. What would your opinion be if the Giants don't get him? Because it felt that way all day. So what was your reaction?